have two individuals that have spearheaded this effort to raise money and bring awareness to breast cancer. And this summer I met with John and Gayle Murphy. They approached me with an idea, and you see tonight's result. It's because of them. And I can't thank you enough for giving us this opportunity, obviously for our kids to be part of this, the school district, the community, certainly the donation of the uniforms. And what you'll see, I hope, is an effort that will continue going forward each year to raise money for breast cancer research and certainly continue to raise awareness. So at this time, I'd like, on behalf of the high school, present Gayle and John with these pink carnations for your efforts. Thank you very much.
Well, we've been pretty actively involved in raising funds for breast cancer awareness since my wife was diagnosed and went through treatment. Started out, fairly small with local walks and things like that, and then grew into some larger efforts through my employment with Fisher Engineering in Rockland. And we always talked about maybe trying to do something to combine that effort along with some of the other things that we really enjoy, which is, youth sports. And so it just seemed like kind of a natural fit for us. Obviously, maybe inspired by the NFL and everything that they've been doing with Pink in October helped as well.
One of the things for me that was important to tie in with sports was because when I was diagnosed, it was just before baseball season, and my older son was a baseball player. So on days when I didn't have appointments, which was not very often, you just kind of find yourself in a slump, and it's easy to get in a state of depression. And it gave me something to do. I tried to keep my life as normal as I could, and going to his baseball games and practices and just keeping things normal made my life seem more normal and made the time go quicker for me.
We met with Matt back in August, I think, and first pitched the idea to him, and he was just, immediately on board with it. As far as the kids were concerned, obviously the girls they were all in immediately, the whole Pink thing. The boys were a little more uneasy about it at first, but again, like I said, with, what the NFL has done with their Pink campaigns over the years, it helped to kind of ease the boys into a little bit, and now they've been on board as well, and the kids have been just awesome with this. So as well as the community, obviously, the way they've gotten behind us and supported it. So. And
when we pitched it to Matt, then, as all of us together went and pitched it to the boosters too, and the boosters have just come on board with it 100%, and we couldn't have done it, without all of their help. We just kind of got it started, and the boosters really has kind of taken it over.
So what's the community reaction been like? I know you just kind of touched upon it a little bit, but kind of delve more in depth into that and what everybody was saying to you guys and came forward with donations and everything in that aspect.
Well, whenever you do one of these types of things, whether it's, again, the walks or some of the other fundraisers we've done through Fisher, the immediate thing that strikes you is the personal stories that other people have. They what's a very personal and private thing, all of a sudden they now have an outlet for kind of telling you their story as well, and so that's always the most heartwarming thing about all of it is people sharing their story with you and knowing that it's personal to them also.
I had kind of a $3,000 number in my head that I would like to get to, and we've already surpassed that. We've done over $1,500 just in the pause, and that doesn't include the t-shirt sales, and we got some great t-shirt sponsors that help pay for the t-shirts. So yeah, I would say that we're going to go well over my goal of $3,000.
Any idea what you think the final number is going to be?
My gut says close to 5. What do you think? Is that?
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So is this going to be an annual thing every year since you already have the uniforms, just kind of pick a game once a year and raise more money for cancer every year?
Yeah, exactly. I think, the uniforms ended up being, kind of seed money, if you will, and now we have that in place, and so that's an expense that we don't have to worry about each and every year, and so yeah, I think it's, and Lincoln Academy has been a big part of this as well. They've been great and willing partners in all of this. Obviously, it works out great with a boy-girl doubleheader type of situation, so you can get even more people involved, both teams involved, and so that's been excellent as well.
They did make a donation as well too, for it, from both their boys and girls basketball team and from their boosters club too.